Overhead. Someone's overhead squatting and they do this sort of thing. Who does that? Yeah, lots of people, yeah. People in general. Yeah, they squat, the shoulder internally rotates. Why does the shoulder internally rotate?
Because of lack of flexion. Is it the balance?
It can be a lot, yeah, it can be a lot of different things. Because if someone's Achilles are tight, the hips go back because the knees can't come forward. Therefore, the torso comes forward. You can't overhead squat with the bar out here, can you? If this same person has a lack of flexion through their shoulder, that's as far back as they can go. But I still can't overhead squat with the bar right in front of me, but I can if I do this. Now the bar is back, and that's, you guys would have seen that, hey? That squat position. And you're going, you've got to get your armpit forward, fix your shoulder, fix your shoulder. It could be coming from the Achilles, or from the hip, or from the thoracic spine, or from lack of flexion through the shoulder, or all of those things together. Okay, so work out where the problem is stemming from. It could be anywhere there up the chain. We talked about our 4 benefits of PNF. One is improving positions up and down the chain.
Just a quick question, would you kind of just always go like around that area, look at where the mobility is, or would you start from the ground? Because if you, like you said, you can work on the shoulder, but if you're not fixing your feet, then that...
It doesn't really help.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would do something like, okay, put a pair of lifting shoes on. Stand with your heel on a plate. Wow, that fixed your shoulder. How does standing on a plate fix your shoulder? Turns out there's nothing wrong with the shoulder. Yeah, it turns out the problem is further down the chain. So this is a really good example here because this could be an issue of ankle flexibility, like I said, lack of thoracic extension, not being stable enough in external rotation, which becomes a stability exercise. Yeah, so working on scapular stability, your ability to elevate, depress, retract, protract your scaps. So it could become a scapular stability issue, which we're going to talk about in a moment with the push-ups. Lumbar hyperextension. Here, you're going into this position. What does this look like that we've done today? Arch. Okay? So if someone's going into this, but we want to fight that, what's the opposite of an arch hold? Your hollow hold here. So hollow holds are going to be great to help to fix this problem. Also, what muscles are not turning on here? Obviously my abs are not turning on. What else? Glutes. I turn my glutes on, my rib cage locks down, I'm now back into my hollow position. So activation exercises for your glutes. And again, if they're hyperextending through their lumbar spine, it's quite possibly look a bit further up the chain of what's happening at the shoulder, because maybe they're only hyperextending here, because you're saying, get that bar back over your shoulder blades, and they do. The issue is stemming from the shoulder. So it's not always look down to see if the issue is coming from the ankles, from the ground. If you have someone hyperextending their lumbar spine, the issue may be from here, from further up the chain. Elbows wide as they press. We've talked about that need for external rotation.